down the plane just to see if the bells will break. Foreign shit, let's step the clip and let's shoot until the muscle break. One in the head
and it is scheduled for one fall.
Free my guys out that damn and I
Introducing first, the team of Travis Mason and Lash LaFleur. They are the Lone Wolves.
Turn me up, still up the pole, I'm ready to blow. Hold up, turn me up, I'm ready to blow, still in my mole.
Time for tag team action on Synergy. And this is a team we haven't seen together in DCW in quite a while, Landon. Lone Wolves are back together tonight for some tag team action. And you know Lash LaFleur and Travis Mason are ready to score some momentum here in the Bullet. An electric team are Mason and LaFleur. LaFleur, known as the realest champ here in Diamond Championship Wrestling, knows a thing or two about winning championships left and right. We'll see what kind of combination he's going to put together tonight in tag team action. And here we go. And their opponents. Introducing first, now residing in Calabasas, California, he is the Playboy, Brian Baudelaire.
Spencer, some people are in pro wrestling for the love of the sport, or to put an incredible performance on for the fans, or maybe to give back to our local community like DCW does here. But for Brian Baudelaire, it's all about fame and fortune, and that's just about it.
Well, and it's not like it's come without accolades, right? Longest reigning junior heavyweight champion in DCW history. He retired Scott Armstrong, for God's sake. But he certainly is all about himself. Let's see how he teams tonight.
Speaking of champions,
and his tag team partner from McAllen, Texas, he is the DCW Diamond Destiny Heavyweight Champion, built different, Donald Blake.
the DCW Diamond Destiny Champion is just built different, Spencer. He is going to be in there, and he's going to show you exactly why he is the Diamond Standard, the Diamond Destiny Champion.
When you look into this ring, all four of these men, championships, accolades, accomplishments abound, but also personal history between all of these men. Blake took that Diamond Destiny Championship away from Lash LaFleur, as we know. These guys have been battling back and forth for what feels like months in DCW, and this time they at least have some help at their side. I think that Travis Mason is going to be a great partner here for Lash LaFleur. They have experience as a team, as we've got LaFleur and Baudelaire starting things off here in our tag team action.
Well, that's a good point, Spencer. I think, Blake and Baudelaire, not so much as familiar with each other, can't necessarily call themselves former tag team partners in the same way that the Lone Wolves can.
Well, and as you see, LaFleur getting the upper hand on Baudelaire here early in this thing. The Lone Wolves not so alone anymore, having each other tonight as Travis Mason returns to DCW. Bit of a strength advantage there from LaFleur. The cartwheel just to show off.
Oh, listen, the agility from the realist is second to absolutely none. Baudelaire comes across and boom! Wow! What a drop kick. LaFleur could have him right here to start things off. Baudelaire kicks out at one.
Bobby Thunder said it earlier tonight on 10 Toes Down about the chaos that has been the tag team division, right? It has been absolutely chaotic. And so interesting to see these two tag teams tying up here as Travis Mason, the side slam, nearly gets the job done against Baudelaire.
Chaos is right, but chaos breeds excitement. And listen to the fans here. They're on their feet in the bullet for this tag team action as Travis Mason just crashing into the corner. Here's the snapmare.
Careful here, Landon. Here comes Mason. Ooh, and the boot takes down the Playboy. Gonna follow it up with a cover to pick up the win here. Kick out. I gotta ask you, Landon, who needs this win more tonight? The team of the Lone Wolves or of Blake and Baudelaire?
Listen, LaFleur desperately wants to get back in his winning ways. We mentioned it, losing that championship in that incredible no disqualification match to Donald Blake. He would love nothing more than to get one back over on the Diamond Destiny champion. Look at this, a flapjack, double flapjack for the Lone Wolves. That gets one over on the champion. Back together here on Synergy are the Lone Wolves.
Blake and Baudelaire regrouping on the outside, necessary here, but could be exactly what they need to get back into this thing.
Blake.
You know, one of the things we talk about, Landon, with Lash LaFleur, former Diamond champion, former tag team champion, former junior heavyweight champion. The problem with being former is that you don't have those championships anymore. So Lash LaFleur feels like he has a lot to prove still here in DCW.
Ooh. No doubt. Wait a minute. Could have
line.
Oh, so close. You know, I definitely hear what you're saying, but if you made it to the mountain once, you can make it back again. He knows what it takes to be a champion and win championships. But, oh, man, you got to have eyes on the back of your head when Donald Blake is in the corner, and just like that, Blake swings the momentum back in his team's favor.
Well, we talked about it. They regrouped on the outside. They took a second to strategize together, and it worked to perfection. And just like that, Baudelaire and Blake are now in control of Lash LaFleur, and Baudelaire taking LaFleur into the corner there could be a prime opportunity as he hammers away at LaFleur, bringing him to his own corner now. A prime opportunity for Baudelaire to perhaps get his first tag of the matchup in as he continues to lay it into LaFleur. Here he comes off the ropes. Oh, and the boot across the face. And in comes the Diamond Destiny champion.
One of the things we've seen from Donald Blake as of late, this man can really drive the worst out of his opponents. Of course, he drove Lash LaFleur to use the Diamond Destiny championship in that match, forcing a disqualification ahead of Annie up, which is why that match was made a no disqualification in the first place.
Big German suplex to LaFleur. Blake to pick up the win for his team tonight. No, a kick out at 2. Impact, high impact, Landon.
I mean, the velocity on full display here from Donald Blake. This is why he is the Diamond Destiny champion, Spencer. From McAllen, Texas. And we know the kind of toughness that folks from the Lone Star State bring into the ring. I mean, we've certainly seen that cold and calculated demeanor out of Donald Blake here in recent months.
Comes off the ropes here. Ooh! Looked like a boot again straight to the face there of LaFleur, and now it's LaFleur who needs a tag. He's got to try to make it over to Travis Mason. But instead, Baudelaire makes the tag for his team. And look at this. Tandem offense, dropping the leg across LaFleur. Baudelaire cover and a kick out at 2. Are you surprised by how well Baudelaire and Blake are working together tonight?
Not at all. I think Baudelaire is in there to prove a point, probably to the champion, if you ask me, Spencer. This man is determined. He's got one of the most dangerous tools you can have, and that ain't made of metal. It's not a championship. It's unfiltered pride. That is Baudelaire, and that is what he's bringing to this match here tonight.
Whips LaFleur across, wait, up and over, sunset flip, cover, kick out at 2, and Baudelaire goes low. LaFleur had just a moment of separation, and that's all he got. Another cover from Baudelaire, and LaFleur, listen, Travis Mason may as well be a county over. He's that far away from LaFleur right now, who's desperate for a tag.
He's got to find a way to make it to his corner and breathe some life into his team, or it's going to be curtains for LaFleur.
And using the hair to rip LaFleur down. Good enough for a kick out at 2, but you notice these kickouts a little less energy every time.
And look at this once again. Incredible tag team work, cutting the ring in half. And in comes Blake once again to do a little bit more damage to the midsection of LaFleur. And that is crucial. LaFleur relies on that energy, that high impact offense. And if he can't breathe, he can't fly.
Oh,
God.
The quick draw punch from Blake. Nearly a 3 count there. And now he's got the submission locked in.
Doing that much more damage to the midsection of LaFleur. LaFleur is not long for this world. He's miles away from his corner, Spencer.
That Boston Crab, maybe McAllen Crab here tonight at the Bullet. As he's got LaFleur, and he's going to let go. That's an interesting decision from Blake. But they're firmly in control.
It's that confidence that these two have on full display here on Synergy, and why not? It's been all Blake and Baudelaire in this one, and wait a minute. Signs of life from the realist.
Up and
got
over.
him up. What
There
a
it is.
DDT.
There it is, the moment that LaFleur needed. Gets the DDT on Baudelaire. Can he make it to his corner? Travis Mason itching for a tag. In comes Blake, and in comes Mason. Clothesline from Travis Mason. Back elbow.
Looking to turn things around for his team. Travis Mason, huge boot, brings Blake down.
And
Travis Mason's on fire.
a howl from Travis Mason. Baudelaire comes in to help. It's not working. Big boot from LaFleur there in the corner. And all of a sudden, the Lone Wolves fighting like a pack here against Blake and Baudelaire.
Discus forearm, and now up in the fireman's carry. Samoan drop. Down goes Blake.
To pick up the win, Travis Mason.
Oh,
That was 2?
as close as they come.
Unbelievable.
But make no mistake, Travis Mason has turned things around for his team, but takes his eyes off the prize.
Wait, here comes Blake. He's got it. The Texas Hammer. And Blake and Baudelaire pick up the win. Here are your winners. The team of Brian Baudelaire and the DCW Diamond Destiny Heavyweight Champion, Donald Blake. A big tag team win